We are back. House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 4, King of the Narrow Sea. I don't know who that king's gonna be. I'm just gonna assume it's gonna be Daemon. If there's anybody that's going to self-proclaim themselves king, it's gonna be that man. He has Targaryen in him in ways that most Targaryens wish they would have that dog in him. For whatever reason, he sees a problem, he attacks a problem. If he sees there is no problem, he becomes that problem. Daemon's just that dude and has been for a while now, so I'm wondering what other kinds of shenanigans this man's gonna get up to, whether legal or illegal, because, well, Daemon don't really follow rules that well. And while we did have a nice, lovely olive branch from his brother, Viserys, we'll see how that goes. Last episode, we had to focus on Rhaenyra being like, look, I don't like being let off like a cattle to be sold to some man so I can, go stake my claim and make it better by having heirs and all this. Well, her dad then goes, hey, you know what? After much poking and prodding and the fact that literally I can steer you in this direction, you'll just tell me to go stick it somewhere else, or I even just tell you don't go this way and then you run headfirst that direction, why don't you just choose? You just figure it out. Go find love on your own, make this work for yourself, we'll see what happens. And that's where we're at now. Hoping all the best for everyone in this universe, and as always, if you're new, be sure to be subscribed. Without further ado, let's do further, and let's engage.
It is well fortified against any future Dornish incursions. And though my...
Is this our list of potential candidates to marry her? Because I'm seeing everyone from ages like 12 to like 80. This isn't Lego. These are not people you want to be playing with, so to speak.
My princess. Ours is a bond that has long endured. Since Lucas Blackwood, the grandsire of my grandsire, aided the dragon in his war of conquest.
Aye, the Blackwoods truly turned the tide on that one.
Okay, so the guy who decides he needs to speak up to berate a child. Bet you're super secure in who you are, my guy. Best of luck when this turns into a duel.
If chosen as your match, princess, your day shall be easy and night safe under my protection.
Protection? The princess has a dragon, you dumb cunt.
This ridiculous pageant.
10 out of 10. You know when he said that he would protect you and make your days easy and your nights comfortable? I think he meant that.
Take cover! You all right? Are you?
Well, I would argue that Daemon's home, and, well, a hit to the head might not be the only thing that he's bringing, because every time he shows up, trouble seems to follow very closely behind. Got a new haircut, got a crown, carrying a sword, and I believe the crab feeder's hammer. We're either going to make a kingly gift, or we are going to make a fool of ourselves. Rhaenyra is smitten by the new cut, though. Sometimes all it takes is just a fresh haircut.
You also call yourself king?
Once we smash the Triarchy, they name me King of the Narrow Sea. But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace. My crown and the stepstones are yours.
A few years away from home, humility apparently has been taught. But again, if you told me I had to go back to dealing with everybody over there in the Valerian area and the crab feeder again, yeah, I'll choose humility over that 10 times out of 10.
Rise.
That went a hell of a lot better than everyone was expecting, but I'm assuming that's just going to tick Otto off to the umpteenth degree, because he's done everything he can to maneuver Daemon out of the way. Now that he's back, I'm assuming he's not going to be thrilled.
Surmise the tour did not go well? I endured it for as long as I could. Have every young knight and lord in the Seven Kingdoms fawning over you.
I mean, it is kind of a bit ironic that literally the most eligible and the most rich and the most powerful men in the world come and beg and grovel at your feet for even just a crumb of a chance of being with you. And the only thing she took away from that was how old, ugly, boring, and uninspiring the men are. Westeros is not exactly what you call an ample place for dating.
Those men and boys don't fawn over me. They only want my name and my Valyrian blood for their offspring. I think it's rather romantic. How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out heirs.
And we just backhanded our friend who was trying to give us some bit of kindness. Albeit, friend is also a loose term considering she is still, currently, married to and shagging my father. So, don't know how good that friendship is.
My brother has sent disturbing word from Old Town. Lord Corlys is said to have engaged in negotiations with the Sea Lord of Bravos. He plans to wed his daughter Laena to the Sea Lord's son.
What is any business of that of ours, to be honest? He was spurned, you shamed him, then Daemon won his war for him, and now he just wants his daughter to go get married to another powerful man? Stop the presses. He just wants to have a happy family life, which is a lot more than most people can ask for.
Good night, Sir Kristen.
Sleep well, Princess.
Remind me why anybody signs up for the job of Kingsguard. Like, I get honor and renown and all that, but no one has to take my family name moving forward because I'm the last of my line, and I have to stand outside the door all night while you sleep and then guard you during the whole day. Like, I get we take shifts, but I'm assuming graveyard shift is still graveyard shift. I do always love the fact that there's always these secret passages that people just genuinely seem to forget about. Because, what to put a Kingsguard out there? We have a rebellious teenage daughter who's tired of solidarity, and her rebellious uncle just came home. This isn't gonna end well.
And whose bum it might bear. Our good king names his daughter, a girl, his heir.
I mean, if you want to get your finger on the pulse of what's going on in the world, this is where you go. I don't think she's gonna like what she's going to hear.
Yeah, just if you will. But many of the small folk like to believe that as a male, Aegon should be the heir.
Their wants are of no consequence.
Their wants are of no consequence. No, they just bring you food and take care of your taxes, and I don't care how many dragons you have. Eventually, 1,500 people could get to you. They just have to get you. They don't have to get the dragon, per se. So, I know you're offended by this, but, you haven't exactly done anything to remedy anything with the realm, so you being this stingy about it is kind of crazy.
Pardon me, Your Grace. The king has requested your presence. The hour is quite late. Yes, Your Grace.
When the late night booty call just doesn't hit. Hey, you up? Yeah. Can't imagine why she'd be excited to do this, though. Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna be able to show like half this episode if they're gonna spend half their time in a pleasure house. But again, if this wasn't Targaryen, you would be able to scream from the rafters that no uncle should ever take their niece to a pleasure house. Because they're a Targaryen, it just seems normal, but still disgusting.
But that doesn't stop us from doing what we want. Fucking who we want.
Seems like all of King's Landing wanted to get their freak on today, and That's more than I wanted to see ever, to be honest. Uncle came to his senses, albeit I think he just more or less wanted to give her a taste of what he could offer and hope that it lingers long enough that she runs out of suitors and decides to curve hard left in the wrong direction and they get together.
Yeah?
He was like, when did you sneak out? I haven't left this door. And like, I may have nodded off for a bit, but I wasn't asleep for that long. Oh, we are going to make all kinds of mistakes tonight, are we? All of the mistakes. All in one night. Just to speed run this. My man was seriously contemplating there. I was like, is my job, my career, my life really worth it over hooking up? I think he's going to make the wrong choice still, though.
Apologies for the late hour, my lord.
What is it?
A messenger brings word from the White Worm.
Well, I'd say that party's over, and Daemon's about to get outed, and, well, anyone who's having a good time, well, it's over. I don't know why he's pretending to sad sigh about this information. He's practically giddy. The fact that you get to tell your king that the person you hate the most in this world messed up and messed around with your king's daughter to further alienate Daemon to the high heavens, you have to be just doing jumping jacks for joy. There is no way Otto is not giddy and elated about this.
What must I say at your grace?
You enter my bedchamber, accusing my daughter of something. Now speak it plainly.
I don't think you want this spelled out. What behaviors? What do you want, a play-by-play or a blow-by-blow, if you will? Absolutely not. What happens in your family's life pertaining to that side of things, no one wants to know the nitty-gritty of. Just tough to hear. Tough to hear, though.
Do you wish to have your blood on the Iron Throne so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own?
I mean, his designs have always been obvious to everyone who had a pair of eyes and a working brain. Unfortunately, Viserys has neither. Now the fact that he's calling him out on it when the truth is actually directly in front of his face, it just happens to be two birds, one stone for Otto. Denial is going to be very, very thick, Viserys, but just call in Rhaenyra. She will, she'll verify this once she's done with Sir Criston.
Princess, I have a message from the Queen.
Our fun little game and charade has ended. Your fun little plaything lasted all of maybe 12 hours tops, give or take. But again, I think Sir Criston was basically, Daemon got the engine started. He was just the nearest car available to get the job done, which is crass. But I don't think there was anything special about what they had versus what she truly wanted, if that makes sense.
I am the princess. To question my virtue is an act of treason.
I don't think they're questioning your virtue. I think they're denying its existence, which is kind of the problem.
And then Damon sank into his cups and abandoned me for some whore.
Yeah, I don't think the word abandoned was your right choice. Now you sound like the jilted lover who didn't get what you wanted, which is the entire truth of the matter. You didn't get what you wanted, so you settled for what was available. Hi, Sir Criston, you were what was available. And now, even though you're going to be on trial for something you didn't commit with Daemon, you might as well have, because your brain was just running full speed at the green light for that.
Damon never touched me. I swear this to you, upon the memory of my mother.
That would also make you a liar, though, because there was some touching, and, still gross. Still gross.
The king demands an audience, my friend.
Take your fucking hands off me.
Yeah, we might have screwed the pooch on this one. We are hurting for certain. But again, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. What's the expression that most people say? F around and find out? We're about to find out.
What does it matter, brother? When we were Rhaenyra's age, we fucked our way through most of the brothels on the Street of Silk.
We were young men. She is just a girl. Your niece.
Rhaenyra's a woman grown. Better her first experience would be with me than some whore.
You have ruined her.
She was just a calculated plaything. I think he genuinely does love her. But I also think he's genuinely a madman, and anyone who thought that this gambling tactic was going to be the right one, boy, are you lucky Viserys is calm, because if you tell any father that you just finished deflowering their daughter, let alone a relative, my God, would you not be able to speak afterwards? Let alone, still be as smug as you are.
Whatever transpired, Rhaenyra is not innocent.
Only because Daemon tried to corrupt her.
Daemon and Rhaenyra share the blood of the dragon. They are restless and chaotic.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden. And I believe her.
She is going to bat for you. And you lied to her. It's not innocent fun, and I understand why she did it. Doesn't make Alicent right for anything that's transpiring here, but because she's still just as much a pawn of Otto as anybody. But at the end of the day, god dang, that is loyalty to the umpteenth degree when all you've done is spurn her left, right, and center for your own trivial gains.
I could father a dozen bastards, and no one in your court would blink an eye.
You're right. But you were born a woman.
So you'll strip me of my titles and name Aegon in my stead.
I would. But it is mine to hold the realm together, not sow it with further division. Your courtship is at an end. You will wed Selena Velaryon, and you will do so without protest.
You kind of just got completely shelved here, because first you fought any kind of engagement whatsoever, because it wasn't your choice. Then you were allowed to choose from all the eligible bachelors of the realm. You spurned all them too. Then you decide to be a bit reckless and try the disgusting and vile uncle fun. And now you've brought your Kingsguard into this as well, because you just don't really know how to make a good decision, but you are a teenager, and, well, that's kind of what being a teenager is. Bad decisions running rampant. Always. So now that we have to be sent off to marry somebody, I think we'd have to call this a win, considering the alternative is either A, being beheaded, or B, being stripped of everything that we have. Those are only two other options. If there's another option, let me know.
Otto Hightower has served two kings loyally and faithfully.
He wants Aegon to be named heir, and he will stop at nothing to see it done, including spying on me to bring about my ruin.
I mean, yeah. No lie detected. But also there'd be nothing to spy on if you were doing what you were supposed to be doing.
Every man on my small council and all councils past has been self-interested. It is unavoidable.
I disagree. I will do my duty as heir and wed Sir Laenor. But you must first do yours as king.
So, what bargaining chip did we have here? I get that we are a strong-willed teenage girl. How do we get to tell our dad who or what is in any position of power on said council, now or otherwise? Until your buttocks seats the throne, what power have you? A man wonders aloud, because the answer right now seems to be about nada, zip, and zilch. Or in layman's terms, jack shit.
You served my grandson nobly in his final days. You are the man that taught me how to be king.
You're waiting for the butt. This is like Southern hospitality. They're gonna warm you up, butter you up, make you feel real good about yourself, and then comes the fist right across your jaw that's gonna knock you clean out.
I only now realize how well calculated it was.
That is an absurdity. The Queen loves you.
She loves you because you, her father, forced her to. I can't imagine anyone who lays in bed with their lover going like this, staring in the other direction, not moving, is really all that into what's transpiring or their partner. This is her love for duty and family, not her love for anything else that's happening here. She may actually love Viserys as a person, but as her husband and lover, I'm thinking we're coming up with a big old goose egg here.
The crown and the realm both owe you a debt that can never be repaid. But I can no longer trust your judgment.
And there is a huge win for Viserys. Once you remove that directly injected poison going into you from those around you who are dragging you down, you can only win in life. There will be those that try and drag you down, and there'll be those that try and raise you up. I think we know exactly which direction Otto was taking him.
I'm sorry, what is that?
A tea, Princess. From the king. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
The king is literally saying, just in case, here's plan B, via the tea. He says, I may do what you want me to do involving Otto, but you're going to need to do what I want you to do involving both Laenor and this little situation you got brewing here. Yeah, leave us on a cliffhanger. She's downing that tea. There's zero chance in this realm that she is not just going, you know what? I don't want to bear Sir Christian Cole's kid. The kid coming out Dornish would be kind of a dead giveaway, considering the Targaryens are known for rather stark features. I know they don't have their usual purple eye adornment, but, you know, it just kind of is what it is. Daemon was back for all of 5 minutes, and he caused Otto to get fired, himself to get banished, Rhaenyra to lose all of her promise, and Viserys has been basically crippled to a position where he has to basically marry her off to the Valyrians in order to kind of fix his reputation amongst the kingdom. That was a busy 5 minutes, but thank you for all the minutes you spent watching this video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hey, be sure to hit that like button, help support the video. As always, thanks to those who decided to subscribe, and as always, thank you to my amazing patrons. I'll see you guys in the next episode.